the problems, you please work out, try to solve the problems, okay, and try to solve more problems. Then only you'll get an idea. Then only you'll get a knowledge about that subject. Okay, in maths, better you solve more problems. Then only you'll get the subject knowledge. Okay, you can understand easily. You can do it fastly, and your time will reduce to solve the problem. Okay, and yesterday we got started that chapter number 5. Chapter 5 is continuity and differentiability, right? Continuity, the first exercise is the continuity. Second exercise, from the second we have to discuss about that differentiability, right? What is continuous? Let f be a real function. I'm giving some brief introduction about that chapter 5. After that we'll discuss some more problems. Okay, let f be a real function. Okay, and c be the point in the domain of f. What is the domain of f? It is a function. F is a real function, and I'm taking the point C belongs to the domain of f. Then f is said to be continuous. F is said to be continuous. Okay, if limit x tends to c, f of x is equal to f of c. Look at that. I'm finding the limit of the function at x tends to c. When x is approaching c, what is my f of x, limit of f of x? This is a limit. Okay, so this limit value, and this function value of the function at the point, both are same, then the function is said to be, f is said to be continuous. Okay, right. If it is not equal, sir, so not equal means, look at that. Sometimes the limit of the function exist or not exist. Sometimes the first case, limit exist and equal to f of c, then it is continuous. Are you okay? Second case, limit exist, okay, but not equal to f of c. Okay, so therefore this is discontinuous, not continuous. Discontinuous or not continuous at the point. I'm speaking about the point. Okay, and third one, sometimes the limit is also not exist. It is not possible to find the limit. Okay, then automatically it is not equal to f of c because it is not defined. How to we can say that it is equal? This is not defined means this is also not equal to f of c. Therefore, this is discontinuous or not continuous. Okay, so only this point limit exists and that is equal to value of the function. Then only the function is continuous. All other cases, the function is not continuous. Okay, so please try to understand. This is a very important point. Limit of the function f of x at x tends to c and value of the function both are equal, then f is continuous. Look at that. Here you add one more point. F is said to be continuous at x is equal to c. This is very important. At the point x is equal to c, function is continuous or not. Okay, so what is continuous, sir? What are you speaking? Some mathematical definitions you are writing. Continuous means what, sir? What is the meaning, sir? Continuous. Continuous is very simple. The graph of the function is continuous, then the function is continuous. The graph of the function is continuous at a particular point, then the function is continuous at the particular point. So what's any example? Look at that example. I'm giving some example for you. So this is the first example. All these are, we have already discussed one. I'm just revising that. This is 1, 2. This is x less than or equal to 0. This is x greater than 0. Are you okay? Right. Now look at the graph. What is the graph of the function? My graph of the function is when x less than or equal to 0. Okay. My x less than or equal to 0. when x is less than or equal to 0, my f of x is 1. When x is equal to 0, it is 1. When x is equal to minus 1, it is 1. When x is equal to minus 2, it is 1. When x is equal to minus 3, it is 1. Okay, for x less than or equal to 0, my f of x is 1. Right, when x is equal to 1, what is the answer? Or x is equal to more than 0, what is the answer? The answer for f of x is 2. Okay, when x is equal to 2, the function is 2. When x is equal to 1, function is 2. When x is equal to 0.2, when x is function is 2. When x is equal to 3, function is 2. When x is some higher value 100, function is 2. So trace the points, draw the graph. Okay, so therefore this is my f of x. Totally, this is also my f of x for x less than 0. Okay, but look at that. Here the graph is continuous. Right, look at that. The graph is continuous without any breaking. Here also the graph is continuous without any breaking. But at 0, look at that, at the point 0, this point. At point 0, look at that, the graph is breaking, not continuous. Okay, so from the graph itself, we can find the continuous, discontinuous, at which point the function is continuous, at which point not continuous, we can easily define. Okay, so therefore this is an important one. And this is a very simple function, we can easily draw the graph. For some standard function, we know the graph, but not possible to draw the graph for all the functions. It is possible, but it is not possible to ask to draw all the graph of the function, and based on the graph defining continuous. It is a very difficult one. Therefore, we are going for some mathematical terms. If this condition satisfies, then the function is continuous at this point. Now check that condition. What is the condition, sir? You are telling x tends to c, f of x equal to f of c. Okay, what is the value of the function? The value of the function is my f of x is equal to, first of all, I'm going to check that. Clearly, look at that. Clearly, at x is greater than 0, the function is continuous. At x is less than 0, the function is continuous. Only thing is at x is equal to 0, the function is not continuous. So therefore, I'm going to check the function is continuous or not at the point x is equal to 0. My c is 0. Okay, what is my f of 0? Value of the function, the right hand side. Value of the function is, look at that, here only 0 is there, x equal to, less than or equal to is there. Okay, here equal to means your f of 0 means x is 0, that is the meaning. When x is equal to 0, what is my f of 0? So that is 1. My value of the function at x is equal to 0 is 1. Right, now come to the limit. I'm going to find out the limit x tends to 0, f of x. What is the answer? This is a question. If this limit extends to 0, f of x, and this value of the function, both are same, the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. That is the meaning. Okay, right, now I'm going to find out the limit. How to find out the limit? So what is your f of x? Look at that, I have 2 f of x. When x less than 0, this is 1 f of x. When x greater than 0, this is 1 f of x. So here only given x tends to 0. So x tends to 0 means it is not meaning that x is equal to 0. You please try to understand. X tends to 0 means the meaning is, this limit meaning is, then x tends to 0, f of x tends to what? That is the question. When x is tends to 0, f of x tends to what? That is the question. Okay, right. How to find out, sir? X tends to 0 means, please try to understand. I'm taking, this is my x is equal to 0. So x is below 0, what is your f of x? If x is below 0, what is your f of x? My f of x is equal to 1. This is. X is above 0, what is my f of x? X is above 0, what is my f of x? My f of x is equal to 2. So look at that, when x is approaching 0 means This is also when is x is approaching 0. This is also x is approaching 0. Please try to understand. Your x is approaching 0 means you can take it as x values from negative values to 0 and positive value and decrease to 0. Okay, so when x tends to 0, your limit of f of x, what is limit of f of x? When x tends to 0, what is limit of f of x? If these two limits are equal, then that is a limit value. You please try to understand. So therefore, this situation can be written as limit x tends to 0 minus f of x equal to limit x tends to 0 minus. 0 minus means this is called as 0 minus. I am taking the values left side of this 0. Okay, that is 0 minus, below 0 value. Okay, that is denoted as 0 minus. Then I am taking x tends to 0 minus means below 0 values. Below 0 values means what is your f of x? My f of x is 1. Okay, now apply the limit x to, in place of x, substitute 0. Here there is no x. Answer is 1 only. Okay, now come to the right hand side. 0 plus f of x. This is 0 plus f of x. This is 0 plus, this side is 0 plus, this side is 0 minus. That's all. Okay, so therefore 0 plus f of x. What is my f of x? 0 plus means what is my f of x? 0 plus means my f of x is 2. That is given. See the problem. From the problem only I am writing everything. Okay, so therefore my f of x is 2. Now in place of x substitute 2. There is no x. So therefore the answer is 2. Now look at that. If these two, this is called it as left hand limit. This limit value is called it as left hand limit. Okay, this is called as a right hand limit. Why this is called as right hand limit? Why we are telling us this is right hand limit? Because we are taking the right side of this 0 value. Therefore, this limit is called as right side of that limit value, right side of that x value. Therefore, that is called as right hand limit. This is here we are taking that x values from the left hand side. X is also taking left hand side. Your f of x is also like that. This is when x less than 0. Okay, so therefore this is called as left hand limit. If these two are equal, that means your limit x tends to 0 minus, your limit x tends to 0 plus, both are equal, then that is equal to limit x tends to 0 f of x. That is the limit value. If these two are equal, then that is a limit value. This is. Okay, here these two are not equal. Why? Here it is 1, 0, limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is 1, limit x tends to 0 plus f of x is 2. These two are not equal. If these two are not equal means limit does not exist. If both are equal, limit exists. That is the equal value is the limit. Okay, if both are not equal, okay, the limit does not exist. Please try to understand. Okay. If these three are, first two are equal, left hand limit, right hand limit are equal, then that is a limit value. But here this value is 1, this value is 2, not equal, which implies limit does not exist. Okay, look at the cases. Limit not exist and value of the function exists, then that are not equal, therefore the function is not continuous. So therefore, which implies f of x is not continuous at x is equal to 0. Please try to understand. At this point, x is equal to 0, the function is not continuous. Okay, sir. You are discussing about that x is equal to 0. What about x is equal to 1? What about x is equal to 2? What about x is equal to 3? What about x is equal to -1, -2, -3? See that x is equal to 1. We'll discuss. Take the point at x is equal to 1. We are going to discuss the continuity at x is equal to 1. So see the graph. At x is equal to 1, the function is continuous. At x is equal to 0.1, the function is continuous. Clearly, it is continuous. When 0 only, the function is jumping from 1 to 2. There is no continuity. At x is equal to 1, it is continuous. At x is equal to 2, it is continuous. At x is equal to 3, the function is graph is continuous. Therefore, the function is continuous. It is clearly known that. But how to prove mathematically, sir? Using these cases, sir, left hand limit, right hand limit, how to prove that, sir? So look at that. I'm going to prove that limit x tends to 1 minus f of x. I'm going to find out limit x tends to 1 plus f of x. Okay, so see that the situation here only I'm taking x is equal to 1. Here x is equal to 0 is there. Don't bother about that. Okay, when x is equal to x less than 0, we have the function f of x is equal to 1. Okay, but here look at that. When 0 to 1, what is my f of x? 2 only. And more than 1, what is my f of x? Here also my f of x is 2. See the function? This is when like x less than 0 only, the function is 1. When x is greater than 0, the function is 2 only. Okay, and now I'm going to discuss about my function is continuity at x is equal to 1 or not. Now look at that. 1 minus means these values. 1 minus, when x tends to 1 minus. This is when I'm taking x values like this is called as 1 plus. When x tends to 1 minus, what is my f of x? When x tends to 1 minus, what is my f of x? My f of x is, okay, 2. So therefore, apply x is equal to 1, answer is 2 only. Here, 1 plus means when x tends to 1 plus, this is x tends to 1 minus. Okay, when x tends to 1 plus means this plus and minus, please try to understand. This plus and minus denotes that I am taking the values of less than 1, below x1, x is equal to 1. Here above the x value is 1. Above the x values, I am decreasing the x values. Here below the x values, I am increasing the x values. That is the meaning. Okay. So when above the x is equal to 1 means I'm going to take it as some x value is 3 or 2 or 1 or 1.5 or 1.9, 1.2 like that. What is my f of x? 1 plus, what is my f of x? My f of x is again 2. Now apply the x value. Apply the x value. What is the answer? The answer is again 2. Now look at that. These two are equal. Left hand limit, right hand limit, both are equal. Okay, so therefore my left hand limit, right hand limit, both are equal. Therefore, this is the limit value. Okay, this is a limit value. What is that? It is 2. Right, now come to that, find the value of the function. Function value. Okay, what is the condition? Okay, so look at that. What is the function value of f of 1? My f of 1 is, look at that, x is equal to 1 here, right? Then the value of the function is also 2. So therefore my f of 1 is 2. Look at that, my limit value is 2 and the value of the function is also 2, which implies limit x tends to 1, f of x and f of 1 both are equal, which implies f of x is continuous at x is equal to 1. Okay. Here in this case, I am getting different left hand limit, right hand limit, function limit is not exist. Okay, limit not exist means that is not equal to the value of the function. Okay, and by the third case, the function is not continuous. But here left hand limit, this is left hand limit and this is right hand limit. Both are equal, and equal to mean that is the limit value. If these two are equal, that is the limit value. Limit value and the function value both are equal. Therefore, function is continuous at x is equal to 1. Right. Any one of you, so kindly check the answer and tell me that at x is equal to 2, f of x is continuous or not continuous. At x is equal to 2, function is continuous or not continuous. Anyone? Please try, please answer me. The function is continuous or not continuous at x is equal to 2. See that the previous slides. So in place of 1, I'm going to take it as 2. Okay, here I'm going to take it as 2. Here I'm going to take it as 2. Okay, what is your f of x? What is the left hand limit? What is the right hand limit? What is the value of the function? Both are equal or not? That is continuous or not? Anyone? Any answer? Any answer, please? It is continuous or not at x is equal to 2? Are you hear my voice, video, everything? Everything is okay? Okay. So look at that. The same thing, a limit x tends to 2 minus f of x. Limit x tends to 2 minus, my f of x is 2 only. Therefore, the answer is 2. Limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. Okay, limit x tends to 2 plus. It is 2 only. My f of x is 2. It is also 2. See that the diagram? From the diagram, you can easily understand. I hope that. Okay, so here below x less than 2, what is my f of x? My f of x is 2 only. Okay, 0 is there. Don't go above 0. Nearby 0, you can, nearby 2 only you consider. Okay, so here my f of x, what is my f of x? My f of x is equal to 2. In both the cases, my f of x is 2. Okay, so therefore, if your f of x is same in both the cases, please try to understand. If your f of x is same in both the cases, no need to find out left hand limit, right hand limit. This is we have discussed in our previous class. Look at that. In our previous class, I have find the value of the limit only by one limit only. We have not discussed this left hand limit, right hand limit in the previous class. I have told that we will discuss in the next class. Okay. So therefore, so it is better you just find your limit x tends to 2 f of x. So therefore, limit x tends to 2, f of x is 2, the answer is also 2. Why? When your f of x is same, no need to find out your left hand limit, right hand limit. You will get the same only. Okay, so why, sir? Here you are finding, yeah, here my f of x is same. But look at the previous case. When x tends to 0, when I'm taking x tends to 0, 0 minus mean this is my f of x. 0 plus means this is my f of x. My f of x is different. Here, look at that. Below 0, I have one f of x. Above 0, I have another different f of x function value. The function is different. These two functions are different. So therefore, I am applying that left hand limit, right hand limit, finding separately. I am applying different f of x. Here I am applying f of x is 1. Here I am applying f of x is 2. Okay, but here in this case, below 1, I will get the same f of x. Above 1, I will get the same f of x. Here also, same f of x. Same f of x means you got to find out only one limit. No need to find out the limit, left hand limit, right hand limit. If you find, you will get the same. Okay, now come to that value of the function. What is the value of the function? The value of the function is f of 2. What is your f of 2? Come to the problem. This is when x is equal to 2. What is the value of the function? That is also 2. So now look at that. Left hand limit is 2, right hand limit is 2. Your limit is also 2. Limit is nothing but left hand limit and right hand limit equal. Okay, value of the function is equal. So therefore, your f of x is continuous at x is equal to 2. Please note that. So the important point is at x is equal to 0, the function is not continuous. But if you are taking any value other than x, more than x, x is equal to 0, the function is continuous. Okay, below the function is, if you take the below the x is equal to 0, the function is continuous. Okay, at x is equal to 0 only, the function is not continuous. At x is equal to 0 only, we have two different functions. Below x value, I have one function. Above x value, above x is equal to 0, I have another function. So therefore, we have two different. We are getting two different limits. Okay, and we have two different. It is not continuous. Two different values, therefore it is not continuous. Okay, so you please try to understand this example. Right, and what are the other terms we have discussed in our previous class? So one is constant function. Constant function is always continuous. Okay. Before that, f is continuous means what is the meaning? F is continuous. F is continuous means your f is continuous at all the points. At all the points in the domain of f. Okay, so your f is continuous means f is continuous at all the points in the domain of f. Okay. A constant function is always continuous. What is the meaning of continuous? Here, look at that. Here we are discussing continuous at a point. But here I am discussing about continuous. Continuous means continuous at all the points. If you take any point x is equal to c or 0 or 1 or 2, the function is continuous. Okay, constant function is always continuous. What is constant function, sir? F of x is equal to some k. For example, f of x is equal to 2. F of x is equal to some 3. These are the constant function. These are always continuous. Okay, and identity function is continuous. Identity function is always continuous. What is identity function? F of x is equal to x is the identity. These are constant functions. Okay, this is identity function. Okay, identity function is always continuous. Every polynomial function is always continuous. Every polynomial function is always continuous. What is polynomial function? My f of x is equal to 2x plus 3. This is polynomial. 2x plus 3. Okay, my f of x is equal to x square. This is polynomial. Okay, polynomial means it is in the form of second degree polynomial means ax square plus bx plus c. First degree polynomial means ax plus b. Third degree means ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Similarly, nth degree also. In general, nth degree. Okay, every polynomial function is continuous, always continuous. Okay. Modulus function is also continuous. This is, we have not discussed, now we are going to discuss. Modulus function is continuous, always continuous. Okay, right. These things we have discussed in our previous class. Some examples also we have discussed in our previous class. Okay, right. Now we are going to, today we are going to discuss about some more problems. Okay, so I repeat that. What is continuous? You please try to understand the continuous is simple. If the graph of the function is continuous, that means without any break, then the function is continuous. That's all. Simple definition, simple logic to understand. Okay, but here the difficulty is there. The difficulty is drawing graph. For all the functions, given function, drawing graph is possible as sir. Sometimes it is difficult. Okay, so then what to do, sir? So for mathematically, we are going to prove that the function is continuous or not continuous. Okay, what is the mathematical condition, sir? What is the mathematical definition, sir? This is the definition. This is the definition. Limit of the function at the point at x tends to c. Okay, that is equal to value of the function. If both are equal, the function is continuous. I think I hope that there is no problem in finding the point value of the function at the given point. Value of the function f of c, it is very simple. In your f of x, you are going to substitute that c, or in your f of x, you are going to substitute that point x is 0 or 1 or 2 or whatever it is. That is no problem. You please clearly understand. I hope that this is no problem for everybody. The only problem is this one. Okay, how to find out the limit? It is simple. Only one f of x is given. Here, look at that. The f of x is categorized in two functions. X less than 0, one function, x greater than 0, one function. If the function is given like that, so now look at that. Yeah, please try to understand the logic is very simple. Okay, and finding the value of the function is very simple. Finding the limit only. If the function is given, if you are going to find out the limit for the limit, if you are going to find the continuity at this point, means at this particular breaking point, this is a breaking point. Okay, at this point means find the left hand limit, find the right hand limit. If both the limits are equal, that is a limit value. Conclude that function is continuous or not continuous. Okay, if you are taking, if you are going to check the function is continuous or not continuous at below this point, that means the point including this interval or the point including this interval. Okay, so there is no problem. You have only one limit function. If you are taking left hand limit, right hand limit, then also the function you will get the same limit function value. Okay, no need to find out the left hand limit, right hand limit. If your x belongs to the interval, this interval at this interval, only your x is the breaking point, x is equal to 0, then find out the left hand limit or right hand limit and check whether these two are equal or not. Okay, so here look at that. The question is, suppose I am raising some question, you please try to answer for that. The question is f of x is equal to is f of x equal to some 4x plus 3. F of x continuous at x is equal to some 2. Continuous or not? This is continuous or not? Yes, it is continuous. Why? Yeah, somebody is sending answer. Continuous. Yeah, very good. Why, ma? Why it is continuous? Because look at that. Your f of x is a polynomial function 4x plus 3. I have told that polynomial function is always continuous. Sir, here the point is not given, sir. Continuous means at all points. Not only x is equal to 2, x equal to 3, x equal to 4, x equal to 5. At any point, the polynomial function is continuous. Okay, no need to check that f of x limit like whatever it is. Use this result. Okay, right. Suppose I am asking the another question is f of x is equal to some 4 at x is equal to some 3. This function f of x is continuous or not? Is f of x equal to 4 continuous at x is equal to 3? Yes or no? Yes, that's all, simple. It is a constant function. Look at that, your constant function is always continuous. Continuous means at every point the answer is yes, because constant function. F of x is constant function. Constant function is always continuous. Constant function. Here f of x is polynomial function. Okay, we can easily answer for these type of questions. Okay, at any point, I am giving only 1.23. Okay, at any point, these functions are continuous. Now come to that modulus function. The question is the function is f of x is equal to modulus of x a continuous function? Right. So here, look at that, sir. Here, the continuous function is, the question is continuous function. The point is not given, sir. At x is equal to 1 or 0 or 2, it is not given, sir. Not given means you have to verify for all the points. That is important. Okay. Actually, what is your modulus of x? Your f of x is modulus of x, and modulus of x is, this is minus x, x less than 0, plus x, x greater than 0. Okay, so look at that. This is a graph of this function. Y is equal to modulus x, or f of x equal to modulus x. This is y, this is x. Okay, now based on the graph, you please conclude that the function is continuous or not. Based on the graph, you conclude that the function is continuous or not. This is greater than or equal to 0. The based on the function is continuous or not. See the graph, there is no break. Okay, the function is clearly continuous. Without any break, we can draw the graph. Without lifting the pen, I am just drawing the graph. Without lifting my pen, I am drawing the graph. Therefore, the function is continuous. Also, I have told that one result, modulus function is continuous. Okay, right, this function is continuous. But if one mark question means you can answer that your modulus function is continuous. Suppose they are asking that 2 marks or 4 marks means you have to write the concepts, how it is continuous. How can I write? Okay, so first case, I'm going to take it as my C is less than 0. Okay, I'm going to prove that the function is continuous at x is equal to C. I'm taking that my C is less than 0. So therefore, what is my limit? X tends to C, f of x, limit x tends to C, f of x is minus x. See that when C is less than 0, my f of x is this, because C belongs to this interval. C belongs to this minus infinity to 0. C belongs to here, this category. C means any value of x, less than 0 value, any value of x. Okay. So therefore minus x, apply that, what we are getting, it is minus C. Okay, why you are not finding that left hand limit, right hand limit, sir? If suppose I'm finding left hand limit and right hand limit, what happened? See that. This is my x is equal to 0. I'm taking c here. This is x tends to c minus. Here I'm taking x tends to c plus. C plus, okay, x tends to c plus. Okay, right. What is my f of x? So below c value, what is my f of x? Above c value, what is my f of x? Okay, here also my f of x is minus x. Here also my f of x is minus x. So therefore, no need to find out your left hand limit, right hand limit, because both are equal. Your f of x is equal. If you find that left hand limit, right hand limit, again you will get the equal only. So no need to find out the left hand limit, right hand limit. You just find that limit. Okay, so therefore no need to find out this. If you find, again you will same f of x is minus x, you can apply. Again you will apply c. Again you will get minus c only. Okay, so therefore what is the value of the function at c? Your c belongs to here less than 0. So therefore my value of the function is minus c only. Here also minus c, here also minus c, which implies limit x tends to c, f of x equal to f of c, which implies f of x is continuous at x is equal to c. What is that? Your c is less than 0 only. C means any x value. Here look at that, x is equal to c. That is the meaning c is less than 0. If you take any x value less than 0, the function is continuous. Okay, here, suppose I am taking c value, the function is continuous. So, and now I'm going to check that, I'm going to take that my c value, positive c value, I'm going to check that the function is continuous at positive value of c, any positive value. Because the question is find the function is continuous or not. Continuous means continuous at all the points. How it is possible to verify all the points? It is not possible. So therefore, I am going to verify that the positive value of c, negative value of c, and equal to 0. Why, sir? Why you are choosing 0 especially, sir? Because look at that. Below 0, x is 0, I have one f of x. Above x is equal to 0, I have another f of x. So therefore, here at x is equal to 0, definitely I have to apply that left hand limit and right hand limit. Definitely I have to find out that limit of this function is called as left hand limit, and limit of this function at x, the 0 plus means that limit function is called as your right hand limit. Okay, so come to the second case. My second case is let x is equal to c, that is greater than 0. Then what is my limit x tends to c plus f of x, limit x tends to c plus f of x is x only. So apply c here, in place of x, apply c, that is plus c. What is the value of the function? Are you able to see the video and audio? Yes. Okay, Kana, we will finish this problem. Look at that, at x is equal to 0, that means c is equal to 0. Here, look at that, I have different f of x. Below c, below 0, I have different f of x. Above 0, I have different f of x, where f of x function is different. What is my f of x here? It is minus x below 0. And above 0, what is my f of x? Plus f of x. So therefore, definitely I have to go for the left hand limit, right hand limit. So therefore, limit x tends to 0 minus, my c is 0. 0 minus f of x means it is nothing but just apply this f of x. Your x tends to 0 minus, my f of x is minus x. Now apply, what is the, how to find out the limit of this function? You just apply this x0. So the answer is 0 only. Come to the right hand limit, 0 plus f of x. So this is x tends to 0 plus f of x. What is my f of x? This is my f of x plus x. Now apply 0. Since I am applying 0 in both the cases, I will get 0. Suppose I will apply other than some value means we will get different value, but my f of x for other values, my f of x is same. If here minus x means here also minus x. If here plus x means here also plus x. But at 0 only I have different f of x. Okay, so therefore, in these two cases, 0, and my value of the function is also f of 0. What is my f of 0 value of the function? Look at that. When x is equal to 0, your x is the function value. What is actually x? X is 0. So therefore, your value of the function is also 0. So which implies your left hand limit 0 minus f of x, your right hand limit 0 plus f of x, both are equal. This is nothing but your limit value. If these two are equal, this 0 is the limit value. Limit x tends to 0, f of x equal to 0. This is equal to f of 0, function value of the function. Okay, so therefore these are equal, limit value and the function value both are equal. Therefore the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. So now look at that. Your function is at x is equal to 0, function continuous. Here I am taking any c value below 0. Okay, for all these points, c means any point. At all these points, function is continuous. At all these points, second case, here also function is continuous. At particular point 0, this is also continuous. That means for entire x value, function is continuous. X value function is continuous. Therefore, which implies your f of x is continuous at all the points in the domain. In the domain of f, which implies simply we can call it as f of x is continuous. This all the points we can simply call it as it is continuous. Simply continuous means it is defined for, it is continuous for all the points in your f of x. That is the meaning. Okay, so therefore your modulus of x is continuous at all the points. Okay, so please try to understand. You have to write like this. So you please take that. If you want, we will discuss some more problems. Otherwise, we'll discuss some problems in our next class. Okay. Now you have to take some snapshot if you want, because some students are asking about that slides. You please look at the slides. This is our first slide, chapter number 5, continuous. What is continuous? And this is the first example. Okay, please take that if you want. If someone are copying means please copy that. If you have any doubt means you please ask your doubts. Okay. Okay, please try to understand the concept of continuity. And yesterday and today I have explained all the concepts of continuity and discontinuity. So tomorrow we'll discuss more problems in continuity and discontinuity. Okay, and we will finish one or two classes. We'll finish this continuity section and we'll go for the differentiability. Okay, and please try to answer for some example problems. Example problems are there. You please try to answer for example problems and try to work out some exercise problems also. Try to complete the problems. Okay, thank you all, thank you so much. If you have any doubt, you please ask your doubts. Okay, no doubt means we'll finish our class. Thank you all.